too. Well, you've been watching, and I'm back with another phenomenal interview about evangelism. I have David Klinedinst with the Chesapeake Conference here, and he's going to talk about forecasting or reforecasting hope. David, good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
You've always been on the cutting edge, but now talk about this new project, Forecasting Hope.
Well, it's something we're pretty excited about, John. Forecasting Hope is probably the newest evangelism kit that's out there to equip pastors or lay leaders to preach their own evangelistic series, all fresh, new, contemporary graphics and messages.
And what capacity are you in? I forgot to mention in Chesapeake Conference.
Well, I serve as the Evangelism and Church Growth Director for Chesapeake.
Which is a passion for you.
Yes.
And now, where did the idea of this project come from?
Well, actually, it started during COVID, when we want to do a little bit of a net series with different conferences. And then it just kind of formulated from there to create a series, because people were always asking, can we use some of your sermons? And I've never had them written out because I already knew what I wanted to say. They were just outlines.
Okay.
And it kind of came to a point where Sermon View and Advent Source were willing to partner with us to create an actual whole kit that people could use to present quality evangelistic series. I mean, everything basically in a box.
So for what became a prohibitive atmosphere during COVID, became an opportunistic one for you.
It did.
Taking the messages that were just an outline, and talk about that, kind of give me some detail about how you transition from outlines to this great, wonderful package.
Well, what we really designed this to be is to present our prophetic message from a Christ-centered, positive, and relational perspective.
Okay.
So that we're not just reaching the mind, but we're seeking to reach the heart, helping people make decisions. So while obviously it presents our doctrines and it presents our prophetic message, without watering things down, there is a way to do that in a positive way that reaches people's hearts.
I'm going to hold this up just so people that are watching could get a glimpse of it, Forecasting Hope, and the complete evangelistic series builder. Now, not evangelistic package, but builder. Talk about why builder.
Because it's customizable, which means all of it is editable. So that if a person wants to change the pictures, I think they'll like the pictures because they're cutting edge, but if for some reason maybe they're working with a specific people group and they want to change the picture to reflect that group, they can.
Okay, I like that.
They can change the font. The manuscripts, they can change the manuscripts and even insert their own stories or illustrations in it.
Okay.
And so the more they use this, the more it actually starts to become their evangelistic series.
Okay, so the topic remains the same, but the customizability for the audience you're trying to reach.
Yes.
Pictures, content, and shaping it for the person presenting it, his or her desire.
Yes.
That's really, really good. So when they get this, is this in like a JPEGs or PowerPoint or Keynote? What kind of format is it in?
All of the above. It's both PowerPoint and Keynote availability. The manuscripts can be in Word, which is editable, or the PDF if they like it. And then in here is everything they need as far as Bible lessons, like a summary of the night's message. You can print them out, registration cards, response cards, everything you need. You just print out what you need.
Wow, that's really nice. Revolutionary. So that's why it's a builder. You decide, well, here are the doctrines, here are the topics, Christ-centered, transforming-centered, heart-changing centered. Do you also include in this process people that are converted to the message now can become people that proclaim it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, what's tied to this is we're creating a website where we're continually adding resources on how to have a cycle of evangelism in your church.
Got that.
How to disciple people, how to have teams for evangelism, so that it's not just focused on only having a meeting, as important as that is, but how to develop that whole cycle in your local church.
I like that because a lot of times people say, well, we have an evangelistic series. It's going to be 7 days, 14 days, whatever the case may be, and they'll say, we have only 2 more days left in our evangelistic series, but this is designed to be ongoing. That's wonderful. Now, where can people kind of look at the camera here and tell them where they can gain access to this kind of material?
Well, you can find out more about it by going to forecastinghopekit.com, and you can order it from Advent Source, adventsource.org. If they happen to be here at the GC session, there's a whole booth, number 2209, where they can get it for a special GC session price.
Well, David, thank you so much for your commitment to ministry, pastoring, as well as evangelism, getting people ready to fulfill Matthew 24:14. The gospel is going to be preached, but you can be one of those through whom the gospel is preached. Forecasting Hope is available God bless you. Look forward to hearing from you.